Sweet cherry, I just came back from folding my jumper and putting my fuzzy socks on, and today we're going to appreciate Mr. Dipcatcher, part of the PulseChain and Hex community, for the amazing job that he does, and also Sir Alexander and all the other developers and creators. They add a lot of value to the community. Now, on the topic of friend tech, Mr. Dipcatcher has made this really cool tool that we can see the chart. Wow, I am a poop coin. Friend tech is taking over, friends. I want to start by telling you that back in 2020, there was a poop coin casino called Uniswap. Now, it's sad the way that Uniswap went, which is the way of the soy. They got infected. They are now backstabbers. They are fake DeFi, but the Uniswap DEX technology is fantastic and amazing. During this time, I know we can't see it on Bitcoin chart, but during this time, there was a poop coin casino. Everybody started launching tokens. There was an insatiable hunger for tokens. People wanted to participate in tokens and degeneracy and speculating. We were waiting for that now. I was waiting for it now. There were a little few narratives that came, China coins, AI coins, other poopy McPoop coins, but now finally, friend.tech is here. I don't know if it's going to last one day, a month, or a year, I don't know. But I'm here just to explain to you that there's a hot new trend participating. And they're going to do an airdrop in the future, almost certain of it. And they'll probably do it at the bull market. So you probably get rewarded if you're a bit early. So this is why I'm telling you, all right? Now, Mr. Dipcatcher made this tool. He's part of the PulseChain Hex community. So that's why I'm telling you, you might be long Hex, Pulse, and PulseX just because of humans like him. And yes, I think I can confirm that he is a human. Shout out to all the humans out there. He made this very cool tool so we can type in addresses in. Now, what I loved about it was it happened so quick, man. I wish I could create developer stuff and I could code and do the jizz and the jazz. I would love one day AI to be able to do this for people like me and you, so we could actually create and put our ideas to the test. Now, this is great. You get to see my chart here, and this is Mr. Dipcatcher with his face down here, hanging out. This is his address, and I want you to know that this is just a reflection of what's coming in the community and coming in the future. So, friend tech, we already know it is the new social NFT. Social NFT, it's buzzing on crypto Twitter. I've now made a YouTube video. Please like, subscribe, bell button, all friends. I appreciate every single one of you. We're here to shock the algorithm. And when it comes to something like this, yes, it's high risk, all right? So these are all speculation vehicles for access to Twitter accounts with the following. That's precisely what it is. Other people are going to use influencers and unlocking potential. Don't believe any of that. Yes, I have one. I like hanging around in there because people have basically put their balls and ovaries on the line and says, hey, I'm going to participate. I'm going to go along some my friend Sommi and just chat. It's cool. I think it's cool. I would rather chat there than I have, by the way, friends, I've got to remind you, this is 800 plus unread messages. My brain's fried, but this is what happens. Your time gets scarce. I'm trying to help everybody, and I've got very limited minutes along the day, and some other groups form with financial incentives that try to put a price on time and the scarcity factor that we all have. These are all high risks. This is social NFT experimentation. These are coming, and I appreciate it. So I've also got people asking for these different codes. Thank you, Mr. Flyologist, for giving a code here. I've used all of my 3 codes that got given. They're gone away in 1 second, all right, already. Now, these are the top rankings, and you can see what happens. So you buy into a share of somebody, and it goes by the pricing of a bonding curve. So if you're early, they only cost 0.1 ETH or whatever. And then if you're pretty late, it becomes maybe in the future, it'll be 10 ETH. People will probably, who knows how popular some people are going to be. Imagine non-crypto people coming in that going to speculate. So you have some of the big holders out here, big influencers, and it's crazy. There's only 142 people, for example, on Kobe. He's got almost 2 Ethereum for a share. But it is what it is. People pay this much money, and you get to speak to them. This guy would have over 10,000 unread messages, got 700,000 followers. There's no other way to access him. He might, throw people some bones here and there. Now, other people are probably going to do things like offer trading services, VIP groups. Some people are going to do probably send pictures of their feet here and there, probably do some weird stuff. Everybody's going to get creative. I don't know what's going to happen. This is just the ranking. And there's also Mr. Hexicus Maximus saying, this could provide some good visibility for the PulseChain ecosystem and onboarding opportunities if PulseChain creators rise to the top of this leaderboard. Yes, it's true because, you're punting in on somebody, creating a community and a group. It is fantastic to think about. Now, here we have Mr. Ran Nuna. Shout out to Ranny Boo. Ranny, for example, said, we will be hosting our first shareholder meeting on Friend Tech this Wednesday. All shareholders are welcome. So he's just drumming up the publicity. He's promoting it. He's saying, hey, come on in. If you buy into this, then you're going to be accessing part of these VIP groups. So look what Mr. Mark Jeffrey says here. Looks like it's $700 to buy a RAND share these days. So it is what it is, friends. This is what happens. This is just people speculating, and yeah, the people are very popular, and this is their time. So what's actually going on here? NFT JPEGs, they are on the back burner now. And this is it. I'm showing you. Do you remember the monkey JPEGs, friends? Bored apes. You know the pictures here? The monkeys? There's little monkeys. All right, well, they're capitulating hard. The Bored Ape Yacht Club floor, it's down to 23 Ethereum. There is an enormous liquidation risk under 20 Ethereum. I'm going to show you this price chart right now. You see here, this shows you everyone. Now, I know it's crazy. People lock up their monkey JPEGs to access borrowing, leverage. Yes, it's unfortunately very dangerous. It can be very critical, friends, for some of us out here to witness this death and destruction. NFTs barely have any bids. It's very dangerous because you've got to buy a block of a coin. You can't just buy like a tiny small unit. For you to sell your monkey JPEG, you need somebody to bid 20 ETH. You can't have 10 people to bid 2 ETH each. That's why these things are more risky, more illiquid. And you can see here, there's big liquidation risk. As you can see, this is the prices down here. This is 10 ETH. This is 20 ETH. You can see it starts to rocket up. Very, very dangerous. That's why I don't want to touch these. I don't want to touch these at all. Even though they look cheap, they can always get cheaper. We know this. No surprises in crypto. You can see on the chart that there will be enormous cascading stops. I just showed you right now. And also, if you want to look at, this is the Bored Ape Yacht Club, the floor price of the monkey JPEGs. And we can see that this is down 89%. All right. So when you're looking at this, I want you to understand that, yeah, prices are cheap. They're cheap now, 80%. They're 89% down. My line down here, you can see this line down here, that is 10 ETH floor. Sure, I would like it under 10 ETH, but I'm in no rush, because can you get like a 6x on your ETH from down there? Like if you buy at 20 ETH, do you believe someone's going to pay 120 ETH for this monkey JPEG again? There's going to be so many more NFTs. Like that's why I'm sharing with you this social NFT boom that's happening right now. And people experimenting with these, because predators will lurk and they're going to cascade these prices, but it doesn't necessarily mean the right time to buy could be anything less than a year. All right. So it's very, very, very important you think about what's going on here. So JPEGs are on the back burner because they're just a picture. It's just a JPEG. People want more. That's why this new NFT ID, which has been done many times before, by the way, it ain't new. It's a new NFT club. Friendtech, the new iteration of BitClout, social NFT. So just so you know, we all know Metcalfe's Law, right? My Twitter account, it's the community asset. That's actually what you're buying. You're buying people access to them. That's what you're buying. We're trying to create a price on them. We're trying to create some sort of financial incentivization and the value on there. And we have to link it to the APIs of these people's followings, because you need a signature, right? You got to prove that you are that person. So Friendtech, right, just let you contact influencers closely. So here are all the bots trading me, buy and sell, buy and sell. There are people in the group. We are chatting. Hey, I think it's cool. If you want to participate, come along. If you don't, it doesn't really matter, friends. I'm just here because maybe there'll be an airdrop. Maybe we get an idea of NFTs. What I love about this the most is I just showed you the monkey JPEGs, friends. This is better NFTs to me. This is different. This is like, you can punt on somebody early now. The JPEGs, like, man, it's over. It's over with the JPEGs. So, I want to participate in them, but man, we need new JPEGs. We need new JPEGs. Maybe this is a form of a new JPEG. Now, it is a new form of a poop coin casino. But, could last a day, could last a month, could last a year, could go to in a bull market. We have no idea. It's unique. It's also hyper risky. So this is the game. To participate, you have to speculate on me, the individual, to keep growing and stay strong. That's what you're actually doing. You are punting that my followers keep increasing. That's basically what you're doing. And in crypto, altcoins, the network is larger and more safe from ebbs and flows of life. That's when you're in part of a community, an altcoin, a crypto project. Not me, okay? So another altcoin, you don't have these ebbs and flows. Like, what if I get sick tomorrow? What if I just Twitter sucks, What if some people say something bad? They say something racist and people perceive them as being negative. This is what happens. There's also a funny case of somebody who was perceived to be a bit of a soy boy and people started dumping his shares on Twitter. It was funny to see. People are reacting in real time to people's behavior. People want to see strength. They want to see strength, friends. So all we're really doing is you're looking at this follow account. You're thinking, okay, can this dude I'm 21,000. Can you get to 100,000? That's what you're actually punting on. So I'm just trying to help you when it comes to any other influencer. You're trying to punt, but you actually don't need them to grow. You just need social NFTs to keep taking off. You don't actually need them to grow. You just need more people to discover it because you're in so early. Do you see why it's so important to be early, friends? See, with Bitcoin, no one's early anymore. You got to get this thing 100% right. With all these, you can buy someone who's poop, but if more people find out about social NFTs, they just might buy this person because they've got more than 10,000 followers. That's something to think about. So now continuing. Social NFTs, it lets you be early to someone. Imagine you found the music artist who you knew would take it far. I've used the Post Malone example. I remember when I first listened to Post Malone's album in 2017, and I said to myself, man, I wish I could bet on this guy. I want to bet on this guy, but I couldn't because it didn't exist yet. Here he is twerking and dancing. You know, this is something that is now changing the game. Look, is humanity going to get better or worse? It is what it is, okay? We're not here for morals, okay? The world wants to do this. Let the world do it. What are you going to do? Sit there and tell them not to? They're going to do it anyway. All right? We got to be armed with strength. We have to do this the right way. We have to know what we're getting ourselves into. And I want all of us to win. That's why I'm saying, imagine you could buy into someone and you're like, man, I like this guy or this girl or this sport person or this sport team or this community coin. You know, I might as well buy their social friend tech, right? You might say it's undervalued or something, and they might give you some sort of opportunity, some sort of upside. Better than just buying these other freaking JPEGs, right? It's something different for the NFT market. This is what I like. It's an open casino now. With open casinos comes risk, of course. So just to remind you, Twitter is the real asset, not the individual account. Twitter is the asset, friends. Twitter is the API that everyone connects to. It's not the actual person. It's just that we trust Twitter's connection. That's something to think about. There will be vampire attack. There's going to be other coins, other VCs. They're going to try to do the same thing. They're going to try to steal everyone around. We're cool when that competition comes. That might be another stop signal when you just start seeing too many of these pop up and you're like, okay, so we've run out of buyers, right? We're still away from there. This is like early, but I'm just here to tell you that there is a cycle for these games. That's why a lot of people like, subscribe, but no, you respect the game, friends. I know how to play the game. I know where we are. Yes, I don't know what I don't know what we're going to do in this next 7 days or the next 30 days. I don't know. I'm just telling you, there are parts of the cycle. I know when everybody has their pants on. I know when they've taken their pants off. Okay, and I'm looking at everybody's got their pants on. I don't know what underwear Stevie's wearing today. I have no idea. Stevie's going to be having red underwear. He's going to be wearing glitter and wigs, doing handstands naked when we are at the top. This is the difference of the cycles right now. That's the only thing we can go off. Okay, so since we're early, it's worth getting in. Make an account. Try to participate. I'm not saying to buy me. You can do whatever the hell you want. You can go buy a share of yourself. Make your own account. Punt on yourself. I don't care. But they're probably going to be upgrading this. They're probably going to try take advantage of this. Remember, it's a bear market, friends. Like, there's no one around. That's why I've been saying, whoever can take control of a narrative, you win the game. There's no one else to compete with. You don't have 15,000 metaverse projects coming in. You just got one thing that might have an idea. So just think about it naturally. Why I like this, me personally, I would rather punt on someone's friend tech account for 0.1 ETH up to 1 Ethereum, right? I would rather do that instead of buying a Bored Ape for 20 ETH, personally. I'll just show you the monkey JPEGs. I would rather buy into someone's friend tech because they can impact it much more, and you can see the holders and how early you are. You see this? Look at this. Rookie's only got 85 holders, right? Syphilis, he's got 134 holders. Like, this is you're not even in the thousands. Now, is it going to hit 1,000? I don't know. These prices are very expensive. They are. Like for you to be person 143 to buy Kobe, you have to be paying what, like 2 ETH now? I know it's crazy, man. It's like, I wish there was a bit of another way. Maybe they're going to update it, upgrade it, and change. They can always do something like that in the end. All they need is the people, okay? Don't worry about the individual things. It's just the people. Friend.tech. It's got the word friend in it. It's got the cute little bunny ears for the logo. It is what it is. It's just don't think about it too much. Don't think about, the app's buggy. Just, that's it, right? Early Bitcoin, remember, it was a scam. This looks like a scam. Maybe not. Participate. With these social NFTs, you can be early. Don't forget, it's a game of speculation anyway. And here I am to tell you, I'm perfectly honest with you. Okay, firstly, yeah, I have kept my back straight this whole video. And secondly, I'm already telling you the exit signal. All right, I'm just telling you, don't drink the Kool-Aid at $75,000 Bitcoin. That's it. Yeah, maybe it goes to 175,000. You can party a bit more. Maybe instead of doing handstands, now you can drink the cocktail upside down, okay, next to all the beautiful ladies partying around you. Sure. But there is going to be an exit. These things have cycles because competition comes in. It does come in. Think about this. If friend tech got too big, Twitter can just copy it. Twitter can just do the same thing. So I'm just showing you, like, these things are fun. Me and you are early. We can be early if this thing takes off or it continues taking off. But just know all of these are a game, okay? They're all a game. All I can do is control one thing. I will keep messaging in there. That's all I can do. I'll keep messaging in there, and that's all I can promise. I can just tell you, just be careful of everyone out there. They're going to overpromise stuff, friends. They're going to tell you, I'm going to send you pictures of my toes. And then what? They send you a picture of the wrist, and they say, to get my toes, you got to pay more money. Don't trust them, all right? And final message also, Mr. Hexicus Maximus saying, it would be cool if someone built PulseChain social NFTs. So what I think would actually happen is first we're seeing friend tech. It's getting popular on Coinbase. If it gets popular enough and everybody in crypto learns what social NFTs are, then every other chain will deploy them. That's how I think it's going to happen. But right now, we are in the mainnet Ethereum. You know, shout out to everybody, Mr. Eggy, Mr. Angry Chan, Andrew Chenny, Mr. Joaco, and of course, Mr. Wesley Snipes. Weezy's broke. What a funny name. You guys have the funniest names, I promise. You know, that's it. The cycle, friends, the cycle. The Bitcoin cycle, yeah, it goes up and it goes down, but there are stories within the price action here. I am here to convey it to you. I can point to the chart and tell you what was happening at that time. So look at this, big fat red candle for Bitcoin that we're witnessing. Right, it's not telling you, hey man, there's opportunity here that we can get in. Right, we've seen the IO coins, we've seen the China coins, the hamster racing, all these other trash, but they're starting to innovate more. And what we're going to start to find is the cycles, instead of having 24-hour life cycles, which is complete scam grifts, it's going to start to stretch longer and longer. But at the end of the day, it's still a game of speculation. Like, subscribe, bell button, all. Tell mum and dad we're still going to make it. And of course, we're going to continue wearing our fluffy slippers. Catch you next one.